I'm the Senior Vice President of International Trade and Development at Enterprise Florida. My job is to represent Florida to the world.
Red 6 was formed to solve what I believe is an existential national security crisis surrounding military training. Put simply, we're not getting enough training and we're not getting the quality of training that we require.
I get to not only focus on international companies that want to come and invest in Florida, foreign direct investment, FDI, but also help Florida companies in their export goals and aims and growth.
In very simple terms, for a fighter pilot, every time we go up into the sky to train, we need someone to train against, and that's a multi-billion-dollar-a-year problem because it involves pilots, airplanes, fuel, supply chains, logistics, everything like that.
The thing that I'm very excited about is how much the international market opportunity is growing. And that presents a tremendous opportunity for Florida companies, Florida products, and Florida services.
Even if we had the airplanes, the pilots, and the dollars to solve, we can't simulate modern threats. And if we can't simulate modern threats, we can't train against modern threats. That's a massive problem. And I wanted to be able to solve that problem.
My predecessor, I loved quoting him when he said this, is that geography is destiny. And Florida is absolutely positioned to take advantage of this.
We made a technological breakthrough in augmented reality that for the first time allows augmented reality to work outdoors and in the most dynamic environments of all. Bright blue sky, white cloud background, pulling 9Gs, doing 300 or 400 miles an hour while we're going upside down.
Enterprise Florida is absolutely aligned with the growth goals of companies, not only here that are already in Florida, but also companies from around the world that want to come to Florida.
I am building the world's first outdoor multiplayer video game up in the sky. Think of it as the world's first outdoor metaverse, in which real pilots and real airplanes can enter, drop down into an augmented reality world, and enter a digital world of threat aircraft that they can train against. If you've ever seen or read the book Ender's Game, we're building Ender's Game up in the sky, and that's what Red 6 does.
From an economic development standpoint, it's so important to get that outside money into the pot, right? Because it grows better wages and better jobs for Floridians.
Enterprise Florida have been at the heart of facilitating overseas meetings and supporting us not just in the outright sort of expense and initiative and logistics of going over there, but connecting us to players in theater.
Being a public-private partnership, the first in the country to privatize our commerce department, the whole reason was to be very closely aligned to the private sector.
It's just been such a seamless process for us to go in each of these markets, readily identify ourselves under the banner of Enterprise Florida and Florida at large, and take meetings and make introductions, and Enterprise Florida have been right at the heart of that. It's been fantastic.
What's good for these companies is what's good for us, and what's good for us is what's good for these companies.